By the end of this video, you'll know how to record vocals in FL Studio like a pro from start to finish. Just stick with me to the end and I got you. Because a lot of people get presets, get templates, and then they're like, yo, how do I record? How do I record? I can't do nothing. I just know preset. Because that's all people will tell you. Just use this preset, hit record, and you'll be good to go. I'm going to walk you through a 3-step process. I'm going to show you how to set up to record. I'm going to show you what you can do while recording. And I'm going to also show you how to clean up when you're done recording. If that sounds good to you, because you like the video, and turn the volume up so you can make sure you don't miss anything that I'm saying. First thing that you need to do when we're setting up, we need to set up the BPM. Every BPM is going to be different. Every song is not 130, 140, 120. You're going to have to change that. You can find free BPM finders online, or you can get plugins that can allow you to do it. The plugin that I use is Mixed in Key. This beat is 142. So all I'm going to do is just go up here and go to 142. I'm going to click back. I'm going to get my beat. I'm going to drag this back over. All right. So boom, we got the beat in. What I like to do is zoom in. We have this little dead space. It's not synced to grid. So all I'm going to do is, I got this trick from Atrocity. So all I'm going to do is just do this right here. I'm going to slide this over. Boom. And now we got it synced to the grid. So all I did was put it in slip, and I held option and I slid that over. So we can just slide that left and right. So what I did is just slide it over until that lines up. So now we're on grid. Next step that I like to do is go ahead and gain stage the beat. So I'll bring the beat down to under -6 dB. It's up to you on how you do this step. I go down under -6. Third step, hit song. So now we're active here. So now I'm gonna send my beat to a channel. Boom. So that's gonna be my beat channel. So look, now make sure it's on tempo. It's on grid, everything's good, the tempo's there, everything's working fine. Part 2, we're gonna get to the recording section. Right here, you see what I'm talking right here. I got this, like I'm talking, this is my talk track. I got my mic selected here because I got my interface here. I got my mic selected. I got it mono, okay? Because I have one microphone. I don't need to be choosing stereo inputs when I have one microphone. All right. So the vocal chain gets a little tricky on how you want to do it. It's completely up to you. If you want auto-tune, you add auto-tune. You want to add compressor, you add compression. But if you want a more detailed video on how to make your own vocal chains in FL Studio, let me know in the comment section below, and I'm going to make a video. We want to make sure the red dot is selected. If the red dot is not selected, we're not going to get no audio signal coming through. All right. And right here, this enables plugins. It turns them off. Without it, we don't hit a plugin, and then with it, it's on. Now this is where things get tricky. If you want to create sends, this is how we create sends. All I'm gonna do is hit this right here, and I can go over here. Let's say I want to go put reverb over here. So if I'm tracking, I want a little reverb, and I go hit that, hit a little fruity reverb. All right, so what I do is go here and I click there, and now I got reverb signal going here, and then I can dial that back to control how much reverb is being sent here, or I can pull this down and control the overall reverb volume. Same thing for delay. We can put a delay on here and do the same exact thing there. We go back over here and hit that, and see now we got a delay. It's going crazy. We can control the output here. We can say mess with the time. Right click on that. We can put it on half or fourths. It's a little quick trick that you can do if you don't want to put everything directly on this mixer track right here. And if you want to have multiple tracks going to the reverb, you can easily do that, because we could do insert 1, insert 6 can go there if we want it. You see how that routing goes? Like, it's just simple routing. One of the cheat codes when it comes to recording that I like to do, I'll assign this to a track. So right here, I'll be like, this is my record track, right? So boom, you check the color, make that red, and then I can hit that. So boom, record track. And what I like to do is assign to audio track. So once that gets assigned over here, we have a lot of control. So a record, we got external input only, external mixer input, post effects, post EQ, post level and pen, and post track. Okay, If you don't want to print or burn your vocal effect that's on the mixer track to the vocal, we want to keep it on external input only. If you want to print your auto tune, the compression, the reverb, delay, you can do post effects and you'll be good to go, or post EQ is still gonna be on there. And then you want to keep monitor external input when armed, okay? Or if you want it always on, that's when you change the on, or you want it off. You don't want to monitor yourself, you turn it off. But I keep mine on when armed. So now let's see. Okay, so now watch this. Now we can record, turn those on. All right. And what I do, I hit record. I do everything. And I go up and I turn automation off. And I hit that. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. To the fed come. Trap to the fed come. To the fed come. Trap to the fed come. To the fed come. Yeah. Yeah. And that's because we recorded with external input only. Alright. So alright. So we can bring that one down and play it back. And this what we got. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. To the fed come. Trap to the fed come. To the fed come. So now we're gonna do it where we print it right here, post effects. Alright. And you can see the difference. So now go back, hit that. Nah. I hate doing that, but I do it anyway. So here we go. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. 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 You see the difference? You see the difference in that? So even if we print that and put that on 11, watch this. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. 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 It didn't go to the reverb, right? So the reverb is not on there because we had it sent over there. So right now I got the vocal. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. So if I want reverb on it, I do that. I want delay on it, I do that. Now watch this. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. 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 Alright, and then we need to turn it down. We just turn it down. And this is the little sauce when it comes to gain staging. If you're gain staging anything under 6 dBs, you're gonna win, because you want to make sure the master fader at no point goes past -6 dB, really, but really at this time -3. But yeah, we gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah, we gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah, we gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah, 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 yeah. Because as you see on my master fader right here, the levels, I'm not clipping because I'm not going over 0. I'm not going over -3. Again, watch it. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. We gon' trap to the fed come. Yeah. 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 Alright. So that's another one right there. Look, while I recorded all those different takes, they were crazy. If you could hear what I did, like it was kind of nuts. They say we got all of these takes here, but we only want to keep this one. So we want to save some CPU, some storage. This is what we do. You go to the little audio file up here, you right click, hit select unused, then you right click on that, then hit delete, and then boom, it's gonna clean that right up for you. Another thing when it comes to organizing, like it might take a little bit of time, but this can help you build a template over and over like you're on, because right here is I can be like, okay, lead box, right? So this could be my lead. I could be like, okay, this color is gonna be like this color here. Then I could be like, okay, yeah, so boom, that's that. Recording in FL Studio doesn't have to be hard. I just walked through the whole process of how you can record your vocals, tips and tricks that you can use to help stay organized, clean up, make sure everything's together, make sure your gain staging, make sure everything sounds good.